Hey, welcome back everybody. RagingRudy here with some more Farming Simulator 17. Back working on Autumn Oaks map. And got the new cattle farm. And get some mowing done today. We got a lot of work to do. We got the Massey Ferguson. We got the 7726 with the New Holland disc spine on the back of it. Mower conditioner, whatever you want to call it. We got another one over there with the Tedder. So it's going to be a busy day. And let's go ahead and get fired up. Go ahead and offset it on the right on the first pass so we can mess nothing up. See where my mower is.
User entered your channel.
Got a lot of work to do today. Got a lot of mowing to do. Whoa. Like I said, I just did a review of this map the other day. I kind of like it. There's some things that could be changed, but you know. I do like the concept of the map where you buy the farm and you get the fields. So I do like that idea of it. And to me, with Farm Simulator 17, like the most relaxing thing for me is like mowing. I love mowing and just general field work. You know, I'm not big on forestry. I'm not big on any other aspects of the game, but I do love or enjoy mowing and baling and all that stuff that goes along with it. So I figured the first video would be the whole mowing. We're here on field 8. So in the comment section, let me know what your outlooks are for Farming Simulator 19. What do you want to see? What would you like them to fix, to get rid of? Because there's a lot to be improved upon with recent games. You know, pure farming and everything like that. You know, coming along and doing nicely. Cattle and Crops, Farmers Dynasty. You know, those are all good games. And what would you like to see in a farming game? Just leave a comment in the comment section. Get a little discussion going here on what we want to see. You know, mowing's such the best thing. Like, to me, honestly, the funnest thing to do in the whole game is the mow. I don't know why. I guess I'm just weird like that. Remember just to like and subscribe video, just so I know that you want to keep the video going, or the series going. That's the only way for me to really tell if people will enjoy the series and want to see it go. So some of the things I'd like to see like better ground deformation, better overall mechanics as far as the vehicle mechanics, weight mechanics. Like if you drop something that's so heavy, you know, without a front weight, you need to hold weight balance and everything like that. You know, make it more of a simulation mode. You know, make the game more of a simulator. Right now, it's good on a simulation, but it's more arcadish to me, the way this game works. There needs to be better physics involved, especially in weight and tire slippage and everything that you would need to do. I mean, for the hardcore farmers, you know. So that's what I'd like to see. Better multiplayer. Better multiplayer control as far as controlling your room. Okay, I see. You know, like to see better particles and when you're mowing, because mowing's dusty. Can be, unless it's after a rainy day. So like in this game, I feel like you can get too much done too fast. You know what I'm saying? But again, you don't want to spend all day doing certain things either. So like as far as like tire slippage and stuff like that, you need to be able to control your engine speed better. I mean, you have cruise control, yeah, but you don't have engine speed, which is two different things. Like you don't hear I mean, you do hear the oh shoot. Let's just see. I can't remember. You do hear the PTO fire, but you don't hear if the engine speed go higher, you know what I'm saying? And you don't see none of this turning. That'd be nice if they had all the shafts turned. That'd be pretty cool to see. So, do you see the crimpers in the back? For people who don't know, these conditioners, these mower conditioners on the back end here. Go ahead and stop it. You have your mowing blades up front, and back here in the back where it discharges. Normally, you can get this is set up for crimping, so it crimps the grass or alfalfa or whatever you're doing. Crimps it off so it holds more moisture, and then which on the other hand raises sugar count. Then you have the flail end, which is just a big, instead of the rollers right there that crimp, you have a flail that flails it and spreads it out, fluffs it up. So, I mean, there's different attachments to these too, and I'd like to see those too. Whether you would just want to, So, crimping we usually do for alfalfa, and then flail we just use for regular hay. Just for like most sport horses we have, and we don't want them to have a high sugar content. We don't need that. We just, hay is just fiber source anyway. For horses is what we use it for. Just like a roughage, so they get most of their nutrients in their feed. So that's what we like to do. I mean, these mowers, they come in handy. There's different ones. There's different styles, like the rollers, like the crimpers, like I said, and then you have the flail attachments you can put on them. So anyway, we'll get back to work. I can't complain about this mower though. I like it. I mean, you have the bigger mowers and stuff like that, and yeah, I could probably cheated a little bit and got those mowers, but this mower does its job. I mean, if you figure you go after, it's what, $53,000. So this is 50 whatever. They're expensive. It's a lot more expensive than 17,000. Plus, this came with the map, so I wasn't out any money on this mower. And it's tough. It's tough here in the States, farming, unless you're a great big huge farm. The small farms, I mean, basically the small farms in the States is like they just support themselves. They have a hard time doing it because. Not unless you just, like we do, we breed horses, and it's like, so we cut our own hay, we support our own stuff because we don't have to buy it, Hay's expensive. The last run of hay last hay delivery I made, I sold for square bales, and there's those small square bales, not the big square bales. They're like 3 foot by 2 foot or some crazy crap like that. They're about 25, 30 pounds. But I loaded my truck, or I loaded my trailer with 342 bales, and it was just over $3,000. So it's expensive to do it, and it's expensive to buy hay. So we just make it all ourselves and use it for our own purposes. I mean, we do buy our own straw. We do buy straw for foaling and stuff like that for foaling season, so which will be coming up here next month. So check out my Facebook page with pictures of baby horses and stuff like that. So. Yeah, it's like, yeah, mowing's like so. Mowing's like chillaxing game mode. It's not like stressful. I like it. It's funny. Like if they had like a mowing simulator, I would be the one to buy it. That's one thing that they haven't seen though. It's like a landscape simulator. Just do landscaping. You know, that'd be pretty cool to see. And you got the construction simulator. They got everything else. Demolition simulators. Something like landscaping where you could build awesome looking landscapes. That'd be pretty cool. You know, landscaping business. That'd definitely be fun to play. So remember, let me hear it. Let's see what you want. Farmer Simulator 17. What you don't like about Farmer Simulator 17. What do you want them to change for 19? I mean, they could change a lot. They could improve a lot. Because for me, this is my whole thing. When Farmer Simulator 15 came out, it was awesome. You know, and when Farmer Simulator 17 came out, to me, it's basically Farmer Simulator 15. To me, that's what it looks like. It doesn't really look no better. So, I know I missed a little bit down here on the end. We'll work on this later. Yeah, but this bond, she does her job. It takes a lot longer, but like I said, we got all day basically. Not all day, but you know, we got some time. If you don't get it done during the stream, I'll get it done off stream. So. Or I might just turn it over to multiplayer and let other people work on it. Now I'll enlist some slaves, workers off my Discord or something, come work on it or something. Like I want to hear everything. What's your favorite tractors? I mean, everything like that. I mean, I don't typically use fence just because here in the States you rarely see them. You see them in Canada and stuff like that, but I haven't seen too many here in the States. From the door, I am not a slave. I said employees. I'm expensive to hire, dwarf. There's a lot of hay in this field, dwarf. lot of work to be done. A lot of mowing. Another big thing I want to see on, I'd like to see on Farm 218 is cross-platform play. PC players can play with console players or something like that. That's what I'd like to see. Because a lot of people do play this on console, and it's like, I know there's certain mods that don't support console, especially when custom textures and stuff like that are involved. Like this is a custom texture. This is a custom texture, so this is not like what regular grass looks like in the game. So. So that's going to be internet for this video. If you'd like to see more, we'll cut this off. We'll go ahead and raise her up, put it back in travel position. Even though we'll probably still be using it. So if you want to see more, just give a thumbs up. And we'll see you next time.